Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jaydev Kishran, and welcome to another Razorlight Entertainment presents Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Part 4. So here we pick off where we left off the other day. We're gonna meet Stead Bonnet after completing a bunch of missions, and we are avoiding, for some reason, all the guards. Oh yeah. We're just gonna take their heads off. Double assassination? Double assassination? Yes. Oh yes, yes. No, we will not. Okay. We shall play the role of the pacifist, Buddha bless you. And then we'll go assassinate somebody. I love how the pigeon flies out of the coop after you collect the contract. It's like, hey! Yeah, I tried to climb into the tree and ended up ramming the side of the building. Yep, the target is pretty much right there. Now, sometimes I ended up doing this 2 or 3 times and just showing you guys the fun stuff. Okay, blow his head off. Oh, we don't have our pistols yet, since we can't blow his head off that way. Can we just go down and kill him? I actually wonder if I'd used the smoke grenades, would this have been easy? I was just wondering. Of course there's the easier way. Just kill everybody. You know, later on when your health goes up, this part gets really easy. But in the beginning, with low HP and bad counters, it's not exactly the easiest thing to do. No, off with his head. We're done, and now we try to survive while all the troops surround us and want to kill us. And of course we also plan our next assassination. Also, fast travel is not available when we're chasing. These are things I discovered much to my chagrin. Off into the water to escape, lads. I love some of these, you know, dock parkers that we do in the game. It's amazing. Like jumping on the logs of wood embedded in the ocean floor, and then jumping over them and onto the piers, and from the piers to the barrels and onto the ships. Only one pair of hands. Pretty cool.
Oh, it's no great loss. I've got plenty of cargo here to make a profit on my trip.
Will you stay here long?
For a few weeks, yes. Then back to Barbados, to the tedium of domesticity.
Don't settle for tedium. Sail for Nassau. Live life as you see fit.
Haven't I heard that Nassau is crawling with pirates? Seems a very tawdry place.
Not tawdry, liberated.
Oh, God. That would be an adventure. But no, I'm a husband and a father. I have responsibilities. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, Duncan.
Hey, our bonnet. The name's Edward, in truth. Duncan's only a handle.
Ah. Secret name for your secret meeting with the governor.
The governor, right. I think I've kept him waiting long enough.
And off we go, let's fulfill our original calling and meet the governor. But of course, getting the sugar bag was of paramount importance. Sugar is life. Unless you want diabetes, in which case stevia is life. Because as a good sugar substitute, and as long as you don't use it too much, it's pretty awesome. Well, our scientific experiment in climbing a cathedral has proven that if you jump off another building onto a stone cathedral, you will hit the wall and fall down. This is a scientific discovery that we never knew before. Now we do. Up, 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 and away! Look at how lovely that place looks, right? I love those, and I love the following the leaps of faith too. Now, please don't try this in real life because you will die, or you'll break your back and then live a cripple. Either way, please don't do that. I mean, they look great in game, but that's just what it is. It's a game thing. Well, off we go to buy some new stuff. And having bought it, we're back to work again. Yeah, I cut those parts out because honestly, you guys can see the in-game weapons for yourself. But most of the time, I never purchased anything for the simple fact that I already had the best weapons. I think thanks to the collector's edition or whatever I had, and also I found some of them through in-game achievements, so there was no real need for me to buy anything so now. Most of the time it was just to buy shot after I got double pistols. Jump, 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 baby. Let's go. And down you go, lads. We're gonna save our fellow sailor, R19. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Now go crew my ship, whether it needs it or not.
I'm with you.
I love the graphics, love the shadows, love the god rays, love the modeling of the environments. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Enthralling, really. I mean, you can just run around. If they had a free mode, you can just run around the entire town doing nothing all day. It's just that good. Yeah. I believe it's Havana, right? Havana or Cuba? Havana? Yeah, one of the towns is definitely Havana. Up, up, up the tower. Let's synchronize. Well, so far our cutting system seems to be going pretty well.
Am I divided? City of Havana.
And jump off, lads!
Yeah, check that out.
Have we already been up here? No, we haven't. Synchronize! Right, jump off.
Yeah,
I love the
that's like Havana.
Absolutely beautiful. And here we go! Awesome. Right, back to work.
Oh, this is way back when. Somebody lives like this now, China will take them over and kill all of them.
Already by this time we have a very
Oh, he's a surreptitious, shady
praiseworthy amount of money. And you should know that it's better to just hold off on the Jackdaw's upgrades until you get a fair amount, then you can just boost the Jackdaw, that's your ship. You can boost the Jackdaw's abilities, and by that time the difficulty will be big enough to even warrant the upgrade. In the beginning, you can just get through most battles without upgrading anything except your cannons. You can just invest in them. But those upgrades do become difficult though. When you reach like max capability and you start paying for the really
if you accept the contract, you're supposed to let the Pigeon go.
But the game does make sure that
means that the contract has been accepted. You have agreed to assassinate the target. Yes. The Pigeon will run back to the Master of Assassins and tell them that you have accepted the contract.
Your own personal hideout. I was quite surprised to see that.
If the Pigeon does not return, that means the contract is not accepted.
That was pretty awesome.
Or something horrible happened.
Will we get him, or won't we? Off we go to murder of a target! There is a perk that you get when you upgrade your own personal island,
so that the guards
you can hire the
understand
dancers
what's
for free, you
happening.
can hire fighters for free.
And then
but this is of course
you
one
pay
way
the
that
dancers to distract the guards.
just distract their guards with well, apparently ladies for hire. I was about to say semi-naked, but no, you're quite properly clothed and stuff. And we're screwed.
Ah, shit.
Please note that getting hit in real life with an axe will probably kill you, or hurt you, maim you, really badly. Please do not try this at home. Even for cosplay or whatever it is you guys like to do not try this at home. It's not good stuff. It's not the way to do. Now I do believe we survived this. Maybe? Or did I? I don't know. Ooh, we get tackled. Oh, Jesus. We use him as a shield. You shall not shoot me. And he's dead. Now, notice how tough his goons are as opposed to how tough he is. Like, he's like fragile. Hit him 3 times in the nose and then stick a sword in his throat and he's dead. Everybody else is like you slash him, you slice him, you dice him, you split him open, you gash him. Nope, they're still alive. And we swim away as they wait on the sands. Apparently none of them can swim and they're all sailors or soldiers. Interesting.
So now I'm in the water escaping his henchmen. He cannot see me because I'm hiding underneath. That means I can just swim away. Climb onto a ship.
Now, ordinarily, that tackle would have killed him, but once they spot you, they're a little bit more defensive. Although you can do it pretty quickly
Kill the 2 of them.
if you know, time your button strike, slash away, up we go, bye-bye Watchman.
Assassinate.
Now, why was I doing this? To get the chest? I think there was a treasure chest there. Yep.
Back here again.
Leap of faith! I love the leap of faith. Never get tired of doing that. Although I wish you didn't have to climb so high.
We are trying to go to the governor's mansion.
Here we are, the governor's mansion. Even that,
so everybody else lives in a poor way.
The
governor lives like he's a king.
It's pretty beautiful.
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor.
He's a pirate. He's an assassin, man. He's a pirate pretending to be an assassin, pretending to be a French agent.
¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino? Sí, Duncan Walpole. Debería haber llegado hace muchos días. No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad. No me fío de ellos. Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses. Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable.
Lleva meses en alta mar. Sé indulgente con él.
Well, that's what the rumor line does. The gossip mill works overtime. Not a respectable man. He was at sea. Look how scary he is. He's not respectable.
No. It's just a mission stuff.
Why is he not presentable? Yeah. People assume.
Good morning, sir. Would I be correct in thinking you are Duncan?
Now this dude is pretty evil.
I thought as much. Woods Rogers. A pleasure. The same. I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description.
I'm sorry.
My wife. You met her some years ago at Percy's Masquerade Ball.
Ah,
Quite. She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy. Julian, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars.
I have not come to disappoint. Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet.
And there we get our pistols.
You've got my two best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
if I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like, get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. They
Now,
were
one thing though, you don't have to worry about
but
bullets.
hindered
It's
his
only had
ability
enough
to
of them.
swim, sadly.
Quite. Has a good kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
I have a friend.
I was a bit
who
slow
would
to
like
get
meet
off,
you.
but afterwards it was just
James
a lot
Potter.
easier to do
He's working on
these.
something extraordinary.
Magnifique!
Generally, if you get your initial aim right, things just go a lot easier. You do want to think about how you're going to shoot these and when, and under what circumstances, because when you run out of bullets for them, you have to spend a bit of time reloading. So, just saying, be on the careful side when you use them.
Alright, here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Competition! Obviously, I'm gonna win. Yeah, reload. Reload always takes time. We win! And get money for it too. Thanks, hosts. God, the powder that discharges. You have to appreciate modern firearms for not being such nasty polluters.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Damaged sadly beyond all repair.
Uh-huh. Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them. Is a souvenir.
Yep, we take from the enemy.
2 blades, as is the custom, eh?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well,
You must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your
Did they
arrival.
now?
It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly show you what I know.
Here. You see? Situations well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
And these are basically straightforward tutorials, honestly. That's what they end up being.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think?
Now, we don't actually need to be so careful and walking around and stuff, but I just took my time to be assassin-like instead of running around and say, hey, I'm gonna kill you if you stand right there. Boom.
The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner. God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic beauty, despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show?
Poetic beauty? Okay. Maybe unless it's just getting the job done, right? You should have asked for the double kills, man. I love the double kills.
Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike!
Fascinating.
Well, now that we have sufficiently
The assassins have
demonstrated
trained you well, Duncan.
our
You
skills,
chose a perfect
off
time
we go to
leave.
conspire!
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados. Anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with their kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men, or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Welcome to the gang of conspirators.
Grandmaster Torres! Mr. Duncan Walpole has arrived.
See.
Well, guys, we've reached the end of this
Apologies, Governor.
episode.
My ship was set upon by
Part
pirates.
4 of Assassin's
We were
Creed
scuttled.
Black Flag.
I
We
arrived
will
only
be
yesterday.
continuing the gameplay in the next part. Please join me next time.
Forgive
I
my
am
caution,
Dedication,
but we're
and
able
from
to
Razor Light
salvage from
Entertainment,
these
we wish you a
pirates the
very,
items you
very
promised.
happy day. Enjoy.
Yes, sir.
God
I
bless
was.
you all. See you guys for the next part.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss.